Hey, I'm WABE business reporter Marlon Hyde, and if you're confused about what we're even talking about here, I'll explain what data centers are. Data centers are physical locations where our digital information is stored. Think about every time you save something to the cloud or open an app, you're using data centers. We'll look at why this business is booming in Georgia. In fact, it's growing faster here in Metro Atlanta than anywhere else in the country.
It's really just the beginning of a large, steady curve of new digital infrastructure required, new power and energy infrastructure that will be required.
But that rapid growth means that there are communities grappling with how these new developments impact their neighborhoods. Hey, y'all, I'm WABE Southside reporter Dormaya Vance. I spoke with residents about their experience with data centers popping up in their communities, some in their backyards even, and how these folks are dealing with the changes.
And so now I have to come to terms with the fact that what I once thought would be my life here now has significantly changed.
When I was out in the field, I was shook when it came to how fast these sites are being developed. Miles of Greenland turned empty lots in a matter of days. But the changes in neighborhoods aren't the only impacts that people in Georgia are thinking about, because data centers also use a lot of water and energy.
I'm WABE environment reporter Marissa Mecki, and we are talking in some cases about a really huge amount of water being used. Like on a really hot day, a quarter or even a third of an entire county's water intake.
The concern I have is that the policy environment is not really designed to kind of respond to this new unprecedented demand.
So conservationists are worried, and water policy experts are figuring out how to service this new booming industry, while also preparing for droughts and making sure downstream neighbors get enough water too.
And then there's the power use. I'm WABE and GRIST climate reporter Emily Jones, and I'm looking back at how the early projects in Georgia's data center boom invested heavily in solar power to meet their massive electricity needs. But now, a surge in energy demand from data centers has Georgia utilities doubling down on fossil fuels.
They've gone from promising to be carbon neutral to really just blowing their goals out of the water. And this is uniquely due to AI and generative AI in particular.
State lawmakers and economic development officials know there are challenges.
When you hear concerns about data centers in the general public, you hear it around energy and water use and resources, right?
I'm WABE politics reporter Raul Bali. The state has been offering incentives to attract more data centers. After all, it's big business, and they want to attract economic development. At the same time, some lawmakers are interested in legislation when it comes to data centers, and they're studying the impact of the industry on Georgia's resources.